In today's session, we're going to need two pieces of equipment. We are going to need a pole of some sort. But if you don't have a pole, don't worry. You can either use a towel, a t-shirt, or something you can hold in two hands, just like so. If you don't have anything to hand, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it without it as well. And the other thing you can grab is a cushion, which I've got a lovely patterned one here that we're going to use today. That's going to be using for the core part, but we're going to use that later on. So if you don't have it to hand straight away, you can grab it when we're in our rest period, okay? And we don't need a pole straight away, so you can just have those off to the side and ready for when we use it. Like I said, if you need to rest or recover at any point during the session, feel free to do so. I'm just here to guide you the best I can. So yeah, don't worry about having to, if you need to rest, especially if you're new to this or you haven't done exercise in a while, that is not a problem. The more you do this, the better you'll get at it anyway. So in the future weeks, you'll be able to keep up if you're not quite doing it today. But yeah, go at your own pace. This is your session. I'm just here to guide you. And I'll talk more about that as we go through as well. We're going to start with a warm-up though. And for that, what I want you to do is make sure you've got plenty of space around you, so you're not going to hit anything for anyone, myself included. And we're going to start nice and simple, moving our arm around in a circle the best you can. Now, if you can't do this full circle, just do what you can, even if it's a smaller circle or a little circle down here, wherever you can do, which feels pain-free, and you can do nice and comfortably. We're just trying to warm up the arms here, warm up those shoulders, warm up the joint, the ligament, the tendons, everything here, just getting nice and then ready. Good. Let's work, everybody. Okay, then with that same arm, let's go the opposite way around. And again, if you can't get full circle, just get to where you can. Just a small one around is absolutely fine if you can do that. So not worrying about how big your circle is, just any sort of little movements will do. And again, it could be just down here, just doing circles on the ground. That is not a problem. Excellent work, everybody. Let's switch over to the other side now and get this one going around. Again, if you can't do a full circle, do what you can. It's nice. Well done, everybody. And then same arm, let's go the opposite way around. And again, don't worry if you can't get that full circle, just getting it around the best you can. Nice work, everybody. Okay, this next one's got a few examples of, so I'm just going to show you the first one, which is reaching over towards the opposite shoulder. So if you can do that, that's great. If you can't get all the way over, just come to the near shoulder. And if that's too much, you can come across the front instead. We're just aiming for a bend in that elbow now. That's the main thing we want here. Yeah, great work, everybody. Just doing the best you can. If it's all the way over, or if it's the near shoulder, or if it's across the front, whatever works for you here.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
We had another, keep going. We had another person come on in just a second ago, and I thought you might tell her what we need for the class while you're doing the warm-up.
Good idea. Okay. I'm just going to demonstrate the next one and then I will talk about that. Okay, so for this next one, what we're going to do is take one arm, we're going to swing it forwards, we're going to reach up the best we can and then bring it back down. Now, if you can't reach up, we'll just go to where we can. If that's eye height, if it's just a small swing down low, we're just swinging it back and forth. But if you can reach up above the head, reach up above the head. Continue doing that whilst I explain to those who have just come in. So for those who have come in, we're going to be using a pole for today's session. If you don't have a pole, no worries, just grab something that you can hold in 2 hands around about shoulder width apart. If you can't grab something or don't have anything available, I'm going to show you some adaptations to use without the pole as well. The other thing we need is some sort of cushion or pillow, as everything falls on the floor, some sort of cushion or pillow to, with that, I'll grab that in a second. Let's switch over to the other arm and move through this one. So don't worry if one side is better than the other on this, just go through the motion that you can do. So again, I'm going all the way up, that's because I can, but if you can't, just go the way you can. If that's a smaller swing, no worries, it's going to be different for everybody. We're all at different stages of our fitness journey. We're all at different ability levels, so we just adapt to whatever we are at. And if at any point you feel like you look silly, don't worry, we all look silly. So it's absolutely fine. We'll all be silly together. Okay, so what we're going to do, bring our arms in for a hug, out to the side, and then back in. And then just repeating through that. And just doing the best you can with bringing it in, swinging it out. And a bit of a stretch in the chest as you bring it out, a bit of a stretch in the back as you bring them in. Good work, everybody. Yeah, right. Now we're going to just do some shoulder rotations. Just rotating them around and go either forwards or backwards because we're going to switch in a minute anyway. Okay. With this, just go for a nice gentle range of motion. You don't need to really go big on here. Just get them moving and mobilized. Change direction. Yeah, and then give it that nice little shake out there. Good. Alrighty then, if we could grab our poles or pole equivalent or whatever you're using or nothing, you're not using anything. And we will move on to this next bit. Right. So in today's session, we're not going too intense with the intensity just because there's a lot of new people. It's the beginning of a new session, so we're gonna. It's an hour-long session, so it is, it's still hard, but we're gonna ease you in a little bit, but then we'll soon ramp it up over the next couple of weeks. So it will be a little bit easier. But if you find it hard still, that's not a problem. It's just because it's your first session or first session back or whatever it is. So yeah, as we go through it, you'll find you'll be more capable than you realize. I've got a timer set up here for 14 minutes long. Every minute, we're going to be changing our exercise, and the effort level, I want 5 out of 10. So that's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between the two. It's just to warm ourselves up, raise our body temperature, raise our heart rate, okay? For some of you, it might not feel like a warm-up, and that's fine. We just go with what you can. And if you need to take a break, please take a break. Okay, so we're going to have our poles. And we are going to go in 10 seconds time here. And we are going to start with some paddling forwards, just like so. And we can do this with the pole, without a pole. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sorry, my timer isn't loud enough. I'll do that in a second. So yeah, we've got a pole turning around, just like so, like we're in a kayak. And then if you don't have a pole, just do it without. If you're just doing a single arm, just do a single arm twist. Rotating it around. I'll come to the side as well so you can see it from the side. It's almost like they're cycling around. Nice. Good work. Keep that going. I'm just going to turn up my timer. Good work. Keeping it going there. Doing great stuff so far. We've got 15 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do the same movement, but we're going to do the
10 seconds.
opposite direction. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And keep it going there. So just going backwards, and again with the pole. We could do without the pole, and we could do that single arm as well. Keep that going. I'm just going to turn up my fan because it's roasting here. Yeah.
Halfway
through.
there.
Good work. And just keeping it going there. Nice consistent pace. Excellent work, everybody. 5 out of 10, as I said. So it's not hard, it's not easy. It's in
10
between
seconds.
the two. We've got 10 more seconds to go. And the next one, we're going to bring both arms around together. And I'll demonstrate that in 3, 2, 1. Go both together around. Just like so. There we go. So it seems like we've all got that well. If you can only do a small circle because of balance, just do a small circle. If you can do a bigger one, do a big one. Just do what you can do here. It's more about getting the heart rate up than it is about the actual movements itself. Excellent.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. And if you're wondering who that voice is, that's the real boss of these sessions, which is our trusty timer, who sits just underneath the microphone. She's the one that really controls it all. Okay, we've got 10 seconds
10
to go.
seconds.
On the next one, same movement, opposite direction. And 3, 2, 1, change direction and keep it going. Nice work. Again, if you need to take a rest at any point, feel free to do so. You can rest, join back in, absolutely fine. Just want to get it moving. We want to get ourselves moving as much as possible during these. So you're doing really well. And let's say, first time doing this, it's always, oh, I've never done this before, so that's fine. But as we go in the next couple of weeks, you'll find that you'll be better and better at it.
Halfway there.
And that will help you to get through these sessions a little bit more effectively. Cool. We've all got starts on there. Excellent. Okay, we've got 20 seconds to go on this one. Let's keep it moving. We've got 15. And then we're going to switch on to our next exercise.
10 seconds.
The next one is going to be where we're doing circles, but in a clockwise direction. And I'll show you that in 3, 2, 1. Spinning around. Clockwise direction. Again, there's with the pole. There's without the pole. We've got a single arm as well. Options for you. Or if there's something else that you need to adapt for yourself, feel free to do it. No issues there. Oh, and if you see me looking in different directions, I've got the camera set up here. I've got you guys in the middle, and I've got my timer set up on the other side. So I'm looking all over the place too.
Halfway there.
I am paying attention. Okay, 20 seconds to go on this one. Next one, same movement, opposite direction. Doing really well so far. Let's keep it going there at this pace.
10
Last 10
seconds.
seconds. So changing to anti-clockwise on the next one. 3, 2, 1. Change direction.
6.
Keep going. We've got with the pole. We're going to drop it without the pole. And then the single arm as well. So plenty of options for you to get this done. Great start to this session though, everybody. Let's keep those arms moving the best we can. Okay, we got 30 seconds to
Halfway
go
there.
on this one. On the next one, what we're going to do is paddling down to one side like we're in a canoe. So we've done kayak already. We're going to hop into a different boat and we're going to do some canoeing on the next one. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I will be showing you in about 12 seconds from now.
10 seconds.
Then we move into it. So we're going to change here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to come down
7.
like we're in a canoe, paddling down to one side. The best we can there. Again, we've got with the pole variation. We've got without a pole. And then you can do a single arm just by either crossing that arm over or the same side, depending on what arm you're using there.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one, we're going to switch over to the other side next, but we've got another 20 seconds to go. Okay, 10 more seconds here.
10 seconds.
Switching over to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the other
Round
side
8.
and keeping it going there. Good work. So as I mentioned in the intro, I'm in Santiago in Chile. As you can tell by my voice, I'm definitely not from here. I'm actually from the UK. And regular viewers will know that I'm in all sorts of different destinations. So essentially, I pretty much travel the world and do lots of different accessibility fitness things in different locations.
Halfway there.
And I'm here in Chile doing a little bit of that and a little bit of traveling and holiday, and I have a very portable business, which means I can continue to do these workouts as well as many other things that I do on the road. So I thought if I could do it at home from a laptop, I can do it anywhere. So that's why I'm here, and
10
you'll
seconds.
see me here for the next couple of weeks. But we've got another 5 seconds left of this one. Next one, we're going to go into punching forwards. 3, 2, 1. Go one hand, other hand. So alternating those hands forward, punching it forwards the best you can. We've got the with the pole, and then we've got without the pole, and then we've got single arm as well, depending on your variation there. I've just got a spasm. You guys continue. And we've got 30 seconds to
Halfway
go.
there.
Okay, 20 seconds now. On the next one, we're going to do the same movement. We're going to be punching up above our head instead. And I'll give you some variations for those who can't punch up. It's not
10
an issue.
seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to go up above the head if you can. If you can't get up above the head, just go as hard as you can without the pole as well. But you can just do wherever you can get to, even if it's just like you're running on the spot, not a problem. Just do what you can here. Okay, we've got 30 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
Once we've done this one, we've got 4 more to go for this part of the set. So let's keep it going, nice and consistent. You're doing really well so far, everybody. Let's keep it going as we come into the last 15 seconds here. On the next one, we're going to do both arms
10
together
seconds.
forwards. So we're not alternating the hands, we're both together in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're
Now 11.
forwards. Just like so, keep that going there. I am going to have to open the door because I'm going to melt otherwise. So you guys carry on doing that. Might make it a bit
halfway
noisy,
there,
but at least I won't pass out from the heat. Those who want to understand with the heat, and probably a lot of the other you as well, will understand with the heat control. Good, so let's keep that going there. On the next one, same movement up above our
10
head.
seconds,
10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go up above the head, or at least the best you can. If you can't reach all the way up, if it's just here, if it's here, even if it's just getting it just above your lap, I'm fine with wherever you can get to. Excellent work. We've got another 30 seconds to go.
halfway there,
Good work. As always, we can do it without a pole or single arm.
10
To
seconds,
go. Doing really well. Okay, for these last two, we are going to go back to the beginning. 3, 2, 1. We are back to some paddling forwards. 5 out of 10 effort here, still all the way through these last two. So great stuff this so far, everybody. We've got, as I said, 2 more minutes of this one. Then we're going to have a little water break, and then we're going to move into the next bits, which we still need the pole for. So keep hold of that there.
halfway there,
Halfway through. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to
seconds.
go. And we're going to be paddling backwards next in 3, 2, 1. Going backwards.
repeat, last round,
As my wonderful assistant has told me, it's the last round. And we're going for this last minute here, staying at that 5 out of 10, all the way through to the end here. Good job, everybody, especially those who have not been here before doing these, or if you're new, we've been out for a while, then excellent work getting through this. And although it is a warm-up, it's still, you know, it's still part of the session. It's not easy. We still want to get that heart rate up. So that's good.
halfway there,
Halfway through. Okay, we are coming into the last 15 seconds. Going all the way through to the end.
10 seconds,
10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Okay. If you grab yourselves a drink, I'm going to do exactly the same. And then I'll come and set up the timer for the next bit. Again, we still need our poles, so don't throw them away. Back again. Let me get this next timer set up. So we've gone 5 out of 10. Next, we're going to pick up that pace a little bit, and we're going to do some sprinting stuff. So we're going to go a little bit faster, but we're going to get some rest in between each bits, so you can really push yourself. Let me just get this set up ready for that. And that's perfect. Good. Alrighty, so we're going to go through 10 rounds here. And this time what we're going to do is 30 seconds. And I want your best effort for 30 seconds. That will look absolutely different for everybody. And then we're having 30 seconds of rest after that. So 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to go through some of the same exercises we've just done on the last bit. but it's just changing up that thing that we just did. So 30 seconds as best effort as you can, 30 seconds of rest, repeat through 10 times, and I will guide you through each and every one of these 10 here as well. So we're going to go here in 10 seconds time. Looks, yep, everyone's there. And get yourselves ready. Okay. Start with that paddling forwards again in 3, 2, 1, off we
Let's
go.
go.
So again, go fast as you can for the 30 seconds. So might not be quite as fast as you can go, but you go as best you can here for the 30. That's it, good work, everybody. Halfway through. And we've got 10 seconds to go. Keep it moving. Doing great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. 30 seconds of rest. Plenty of time. And we're going to go backwards on the next one. Lacey, can you hear the background noise or not? No, okay, good. Just, there's like a main road light just over there, so I just want to make sure it's just honking traffic and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, we're going again. 3, 2, 1, backwards now. Off we go. So good work, everybody. And keep that going there. As best effort as you can for this 30 seconds. Really picking up that heart rate, picking up the pace, doing the best you can here for this. And I know that paddling backwards is always a little bit more awkward than paddling forwards. Just do what you can here, it's not a problem. 3, 2, 1, we're resting there. Great stuff. Okay. You guys are doing very, very well so far. Let's keep that going through the next ones here. On the next one, we're going to do both arms around together. Okay, we've got 15 more seconds of rest. The rest is here, so you can work hard on the 30 seconds each time. So before we were doing 5 out of 10, but now we're doing best effort. But that means we need that rest to make sure we can hit that best effort. 3, 2, 1, off we
Round
go.
3.
Both arms together. Again, we've got with the pole, without the pole, single arm, however it looks for you. That's what I want you to do. Excellent stuff, everybody. Halfway through this 30. Heart rate's going up. Temperature's going up. We're all going to keep going. Let's do this, everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay, next one, same movement, opposite direction. Okay, going backwards next in 10 seconds time. Let's keep up that intensity for the 30. Doing really, really well. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, 1, off we go.
Round 4.
Nice work. Okay, keep it going all the way through. We've got another 10 seconds here. Best effort all the way into the end. Don't let yourself drop off in this last 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. Okay. I can tell you're doing well because I've got you all on the screen that have got the cameras on, and this part of your screen is getting a little bit redder. So I know that the blood's flowing, and that's good. Okay. We're going to move on to the next one, which is going to be circles in a clockwise direction. Okay. Again, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 5.
Say good work, everybody. 20 seconds to go. Keep those arms going around nice and quick. Keep that effort high. However that looks for you. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there, good stuff. Next one is the opposite direction. Ooh. Even my heart rate's getting up. Okay, opposite direction on the next one. We've got another 10 seconds to go to our rest. Which is just about enough to get up. Refresh so we can go again. We should do it in 3, 2, 1,
Round
anti-clockwise.
6.
Off we go. Keep that effort high, doing absolutely fantastic. Halfway through. Nice, everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. Next one is going to be those alternating hands forwards for the next 30 seconds. We've done 6, which means we've got 4 more to go of these. And ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
7.
That's it. Keep it going. Keep those arms pumping forwards, punching them forwards. You're doing great. Let's keep it going. Keep that range of motion good. Halfway through. Doing great. Keep it going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. Next one is punching up. This one can burn the arms and the shoulders a little bit. Just push through the best you can here. Okay, we've got another 10 seconds left of our rest. That's a bit quick. So again, alternating hands up now in 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 8.
Good work. Keep going. And halfway through. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. That one burns. Okay. Last 2 now. We're going to do double arm forwards on the first one together. 15 seconds left of our rest. 2 more to go of these 30 seconds. Going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 9.
That's it. Keep it going. Keep those hands pumping. You've got it. Best effort through this last 15 seconds of this one. Good work. Don't let yourself drop off now. We've got 8 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. And the last one here of this, we're going to get up above our head. Good. Good. 10 seconds left of our rest. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Last round.
Nice work. Keep it going. Halfway through this one. And this is the last bit of cardio work that we're doing. So let's push through to the end here of this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work, everybody. Let's pop those poles away. You won't need those again now. I'm gonna grab another drink because it's very warm. And I will come back to you in a sec. Alrighty, so as I said, we're gonna be working on our core now, and that's where our pillows come in handy. So if you could grab those for me. And then I am just going to set up the timer. This is more for me than it is for you guys for the timer today, so don't worry too much about it. Okay. So, for the next 10 minutes or so, what we're going to do is some various core-based exercises. We're going to use some of it with the cushion, some of it without the cushion. If you don't have a cushion, as I said in the beginning, you can grab something you can hold in both hands. Now, if you can't do that, for example, if your hands don't work well enough to hold something, or you don't have hands or whatever it may be, then it's not a problem. We can do a variation on this, and I'll show you as we do it. So yeah, we're going to go through some different exercises. I'm going to start the timer, and again, that's just to help me. We're roughly doing about a minute on each one, but it's not very strict here because this is more introducing you to some of the exercises. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first one we're going to do here is we're going to hold it in both hands. And we're going to do a figure of 8, just like so. So you can start that moving there. Now, the aim of this is that we're trying to move this cushion side to side by doing this figure of 8 motion. And our body, if you guys keep going, our body wants to rock side to side. What I want you to do is to stop it from rocking side to side as much as you can. What that's going to do, it's going to utilize what little core we may have or core we have to try and keep ourselves stable. And if you don't have any core whatsoever, what's going to happen instead is that you're going to be working on your balance. So even if you don't have those core muscles, I mean, I have very, very little in terms of core, but it's going to be working on that balance. So go side to side, just like so, figure of 8, and just trying to stay as upright and as still as you possibly can. So you're doing great, everybody. Okay, resting there. The next one, what we're going to do is be working on our lower back muscles a little bit. So we have the pillow out in front of us. We're going to up above our head, or best you can, and then bring it back down. There you go. And then down. What wants, you guys carry on with that? What wants to happen is your body wants to come forwards and then rock back and forth. So what I want you to do is try and stay upright and don't let it rock back and forth. And again, we're using our muscles here to keep us upright and balanced as we go through this. If you can't raise the cushion all the way above your head, just go to where you can. You guys are doing great. Let's keep it going there. 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Okay, so the next one, you can keep your pillow or whatever on your lap. We're going to do, so we resisted going side to side. Now we're actually going to go side to side. So to do this, we're going to reach down to one side. I'll just move up on my lap so you can see better. So reach down to one side and then reach down to the other side. Don't worry about how far you can go. The ones who come often know that I have stupidly long arms, so I can reach the floor easily. So that's basically cheating. So don't worry if your arms come in a smaller size than mine. You should see me in a suit jacket. I look ridiculous. It's like Okay, it's good work, everybody. Keep that going. Just going side to side, working on those core muscles on the side. And resting there. Good. Okay, so the next one, as I said, we tried to resist going back and forth. Now we're going to do that movement instead. So there's a few variations here for this. So we bend forwards and then we raise ourselves back up the best we can. Now you can use your hands on your lap if you need to, but I want to try and get as little as possible if you need to. So if you can, just go down and then up. Great. Do that. That's something right. If you can't, we can come down and we can just use fingertips just to help us back up, trying to use our spine to strain ourselves up each time. That's good work, everybody. Okay, keep it going there. Nice work. So if you hear that siren or not. Can't hear it? Okay. Sounds like an air raid thing. Let's hope not. Okay, good work. Okay, resting there then. We're going to go back to the beginning. So if you could grab your pillows again, if you put them to the side. And we're going to go back to the figure of 8 one again. So if you could go through that again. Again, trying to keep your body as still as possible as you go through this here. Judging from what I'm looking at, you guys are doing a great job. If it is too easy, you can sort of do a little bit more aggressively, and that's going to try and throw you off a little bit more. I'll leave that up to you as to how you want to approach that. So there's different variations of our levels in this group, especially in the core region. Okay, resting there. We're going to go to the front raise one again. So raising it up and bring it back down. I should have said, sorry, I forgot to say at the beginning. We could do all of these without the cushion as well. We could just hold our hands together, coming up, coming down. I'll actually use the cushion just as a little bit of weight, but not too much. And if you do find it easier, you can get something heavier. Make it a little bit harder for yourself. But however you want to approach this. And again, we're trying not to rock forwards and back. We're trying to keep upright throughout the whole movement. Nice and controlled. Okay, resting, there is that one. Let's put those cushions down or to the side. We won't need them again. And we go into the side to side first of all, reaching down to one side, then to the other, and back and forth between the two. Excellent work, everybody. Just a little bit longer on this one. Okay, then we go into the leaning forwards one, raising up. If you need to use the lat to push yourself back up, feel free to do so. And those who find it easy when you're just coming down, we can bring those hands up further. And the higher our hands up as we do it, the harder it gets. We're just changing that gravity. Which makes it look like you're bowing to me. It's fine, I do it. I love doing it, guys, it's fine. You have to bow to me. Good work. And then what we're going to do is just give that a little shake out there as we bring the hard parts of the session to a close. Now, what we're going to do, if you need a drink break, grab yourself a drink. That would be great. If you've had a drink or you don't want to drink or whatever it is, let's start with some breathing, going in through the nose, out through the mouth. And first of all, I just want you to catch your breath and just bring that heart rate back down a bit with it. But in the next couple of breaths, maybe try and make that out breath longer than the in breath. So it's really relaxing down the nervous system. I have a drink and I'll explain what that's doing in a second. Okay, so if you're not already doing the breathing, let's do that. In through the nose, out through the mouth, bringing that heart rate down, bringing that energy levels down as well. So what we're doing with the breathing is essentially we're tricking our brain here into switching the nervous system over. So when we're exercising, we're getting that heart rate up. Keep the breathing going, by the way, whilst I'm doing this. And whilst we're exercising, the heart rate goes up, adrenaline starts pumping around the body if it can. And then essentially what happens if we go into that fight or flight mode is the same as when we're exercising. So that's the same sort of system that we're using. But we want to get out of that as soon as we finished our exercising, or as quickly as we can. So you go into our rest mode instead, which is where the nervous system isn't using all of its efforts to put into stuff like adrenaline. It's doing stuff in terms of repair. So it helps us to recover and to relax as well. So less stress essentially. So how we do that is just that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when we make that out breath longer than the in breath, we're basically telling our brain we've got nothing to worry about, because we wouldn't be breathing this way if a saber-toothed tiger was chasing us through the forest. So it's the same sort of thing here. We'll just go nice, relaxing breathing. Good work. And as you do it as well, you'll start to feel like a bit of calm and a bit of relaxation just sort of come over you as you do this. So it's really good just to bring that down after the session and sort of switch modes as such from exercise to the rest of our day. So we don't want to carry that stress into the rest of the day from the exercise. Good, let's do a little bit more with that. So as you breathe in, I want you to bring the shoulders up, squeeze them nice and tight. And as you breathe out, relax them down. And this again helps with that switching of the system. You're telling your body, it's time to relax. Now the muscles can switch off as well as we start to squeeze tight and then relax it off. It's like you're almost like turning it off and on again several times just to reset it. Good, okay, we're just going to go through some mobility now in our spine. We're going to start with our neck. Nice gentle movements in your own time, in your own pace, but make sure it's nice and gentle. Just bringing the chin to the chest, first of all, and then looking up towards the sky. And we're just going to go back and forth between the two here. Nice gentle movements, gliding between the two. And we're not worrying about getting a stretch in here. We're not trying to really push our motion. We're just trying to get the movement. And these and the following movements are ones that I like to do every day, sometimes even a couple of times a day. It's in our modern busy lives, and especially if you're a wheelchair user or someone sat down a lot, we tend not to move our spine as much as we should. So just taking it through these ranges of motion really does help to loosen it up. And it's a good way to relax as well. So I like to do at the end of the session. As we move into the next one, which is going to be looking from one side round to the other. And again, don't worry about how far you go. Just nice, gentle movements. When you start to feel some resistance, you can just move back around to the other side. And again, that's going to look different for everyone. And then the last one with the neck, we're just going to bring one ear to one shoulder. And then one ear to the other shoulder. And again, back and forth between the two. You might find on this one, you get a bit more stretch than the other ones. Don't worry too much about the stretch here. We just want to move side to side, nice and gentle and controlled. Good, let's go through the rest of our spine now to finish off this session. Right. Okay, we're going to go through extension. So I'll go backwards so you can see me a little bit more here. Those who already know what this is going to be can carry on. For those who don't know, essentially we're going to go through some extension here and then flexing down. And I like to say this as we're curling over like a prawn or a shrimp, and then we arch back like a high jumper. And that's our two movements there. Now we can do this by using our arms to assist, or if that's not easy, you can just lean back in the chair, straighten up, and then curl forwards, using the hands for assist if you need to. Essentially, you want to just get some of that bend there in the spine, back and forth, nice and gentle. And it's not just flopping forwards, it's curling over and then arching back. And then let's go to the next one here, which is going to be rotating from one side. We can use our hands here to assist, rotate back and forth between the two, nice and controlled. And then we're going to go into some lateral flexion. That's where we're down to one side. We kind of did this earlier, but now we're going to use some assistance to do it. So you can use the other hand to pull yourself back up. Last time we were using the core. Now we're using our arms to assist us to go down. And again, we want to curl over to the side. We don't want to just flop to one side. We want to curl over. Yeah. And the last exercise we're going to do here is going round, like we're in a whirlpool. You can use your hands to assist on your lap here, or on your armrest or wheels, just to help rotate you round. And although we've gone through all the spine movements already, this one kind of just gets those in between bits. And it feels pretty nice. And let's change direction. So I want to give it a nice shake out there, and before we just finish, let's just go into a little bit of breathing again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's relax it down a little bit more. And during this time, I just want you to thank yourself for being here today. I want you to positively reinforce this session, however you want to do this. Pat on the back, congratulations to yourself. Just tell yourself, well done for being here. Getting here, doing the session is the first, or getting to the session is the first step. Doing the session is it. And going all the way through it is fantastic. So let's reinforce that with a bit of positivity. And then when we come back next week, we'll remember how good the session feels, at least maybe afterwards. Sometimes during it might not do. But yeah, thank you for joining me again, everybody. I hope you have a good week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.